Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, wahoo!
Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
180. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check. Crunch. 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 Hurry, hurry. Regular, regular, regular. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. That is caught by Cohen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry! Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
25, check 25, check 25. Run, run, run. I can't believe it.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go, let's calm down. Hurry, hurry! Get off the field. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Stop. Let's get in that hose.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry, hurry! Yo!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike 51! Mike 51! Wild Bill! No. Off. Run. Hey, alert 33! Hurry! Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hurry! 51. It's a party now. Whoa! Hey, Mike 51. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The hot! 50 to Mike. Coming this way.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Cousins on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And caught by Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Gordon on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Here we go, here we go. 38 for Mike. What we got, what we got, what we got? Hurry, hurry. 38, Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Slam. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Oh, yeah. Hey, Charlie. Here we go again.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They come out here in the eye. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the 36-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot! Mike 51, I'm going to come back to you.
Mayfield down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mayfield on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 24. Check 24. Real. Smooth. Watch QB drop. Mike 38. Mike 38. We ain't giving up nothing.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Cousins now. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. One.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit.
Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. Now Cousins on fourth down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first and 10, Mayfield. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback and all come. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, exit. Check 59, 59. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Right there.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
He's not going to get me. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Mayfield to throw it. Incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Regular. Bravo. Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Oh, get him. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert. Point it right. Showing it. Pistol. Safety creep.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Jahan, where are you? It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. 6 guys. Quaker Omaha.
On first down, Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Kill.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Cousins. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Touchdown, Packers. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get off the field, D. Up. 38. Here we go. Five.
Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
To Tariq Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go. King. Real. Mike 38. Hey, watch the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, wahoo! I got you.
Mayfield with it once more. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. This is Gordon. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better bring it. 48.
They run it here with Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a give, right side. It's Gordon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
He's checking.
Here's Brown. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Gordon. He finds some open field here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Melvin Gordon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Next to score, Packers 24, Chargers 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Mayfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. I see you over there.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Real. Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38.
Stop your whining. Tight dog.
Recon, 132 fighter. Regular. My touch.
A first down throw from Mayfield, and this will be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Mike 51.
Hurry.
Ricker.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 51. I smell fear in that offense.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now a desperation throw. They've got his man complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Run.
Mike 38. Go.
Real.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Check 26.
49. Check 49.
Hey, up.
24. Check 24.
Check 52. Alert.
Mike 38. Not here.
Go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Chargers, first down. First down and goal to go.
I got it.
Hey, Charlie.
38.
Hurry.
He don't know no better.
Mike 38. Real.
Silver.
Mayfield on first down. The quick slant caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Keep it up. King. Hurry. Too little, Pepper. Hey, echo. Mike's 59. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Green Bay, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6, and they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and R&T.